Well, hello there, this is Lance. Today we're having a look at this. This is the Kingstone Thunderbolt 5 dock, USB-C dock, which I'm going to be using to replace my iVenki VC-D10 docking station Ultra 20-in-1. This was the previous variant of a docking station that I used for my laptops, but since getting the new MacBook Pro M4, which obviously comes with Thunderbolt 5, I've been losing out on a lot of the bandwidth, simply because, if you can see here, it takes up 2 of the Thunderbolt ports, which is not ideal, because now I'm losing 2 Thunderbolt 5 ports, whereas before it was using 2 Thunderbolt 4 ports to double its bandwidth to the dock itself, because it does have a lot of ports. But the older dock obviously doesn't even support the latest DisplayPort technology or HDMI 2.1 or whatever the case is. So we're going to replace it today. So I guess before we get started, let me put things aside here. We should unbox it. I don't think it's going to be super exciting, but you are here, welcome, blah, blah, blah. Wow, they didn't even package the dock itself. Rude. As you can see, it's got your port for your laptop. It's got an additional Thunderbolt 5 port. This particular port supports 140 watts of charging, and the secondary one supports 60, which is nice. And then it's got a couple of an SD and a micro SD, and of course a USB-A, and a combo mic audio mic headset jack. I also believe, I'll check on this, but this is the latest SD technology, so you can get the fastest speeds available. In the back, of course, you've got another 2 USB-As, a 2.5 gigabyte LAN cable, and another 2 Thunderbolt 5 ports. And your power, and of course your adapter in. That's really it. It doesn't quite have as many ports. The other dock, the outgoing dock, has a whole lot of HDMI ports on it as well, which to be fair I never used because they were still HDMI 2.0, and I've got 4K monitors that run at high refresh rate, so not really that useful. You got your books on how to and all the cables that come with it. Let's see, it's got what I presume are Thunderbolt 5 cables, 1 USB-C to C, a UK plug looks like, and the EU plug, and of course your adapter. It obviously comes with its own adapter because it provides 140 watts to your laptop. It doesn't have nearly as much ports as the older dock that I've just been using, but it does have the important ones, and they're all Thunderbolt 5. The one issue that I did have with my previous device was it got exceptionally hot. This one still gets quite hot, and I haven't heard, or I don't think it has, any active cooling, because there doesn't seem to be any vents anywhere of note. No, it doesn't seem to be. So there's no fan in here, and it does still get hot, but it doesn't quite get as hot as the last one. I think that was just generally because it had more ports. So far, I've run some speed tests. I connected these I have external Ugreen NVMe enclosures, which are actively cooled, because these can also get quite warm and very dirty, evidently. But I get a good amount of speed with these if I plug it directly into the laptop. And now when I plug it directly into one of these other Thunderbolt ports, in more particular this one in the front here, is where I plug the one into, and I plug the other one into one of the back Thunderbolt ports. That'll change obviously once I get a display cable that works, but I can get the same speeds whether I'm plugging it directly into the Thunderbolt 5 port on my MacBook Pro as I do if I plug it into this, which just shows me that I'm getting the decent amount of throughput from that port. I did think I would lose some throughput because while reading and writing to this. Obviously, you've only got one Thunderbolt 5 link going to the laptop. So I was thinking I might get a bit of a bottleneck there when I'm doing active read tests, read and write tests on the drive, plus I'm driving a 4K monitor as well over the same port, plus whatever else I've got doing. I even put in an SSD and read from that at the same time, and it maintained the speed. So you're getting some decent bandwidth through this, which is all I really wanted out of it. And also the one cable plugging for all my devices when I'm sitting at my desk is obviously a big thing for me as well. So overall, this is a good device. I've got nothing really bad to say about the device. It does what it says on the package, and it does it at a pretty average price. It's in the 300s of euros, whereas the last one was also in the 300 euros ballpark. In fact, that one was closer to 400 when I purchased it, but you can get it now for in the 300 euro ballpark. And it's still a good device. I mean, it still works. It does what it's supposed to do, except that it's Thunderbolt 4 ports. So I hope you enjoyed this quick look at the Kingstone Thunderbolt 5 dock. It will be a permanent residence on my desk. If anybody's interested in this device, obviously I'm going to leave links below for this device and anything else we've discussed, including the older dock. Please do all those fun things that YouTubers require to get those statistics going. Like, subscribe, all those lovely things, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye-bye. And another two Thunderbolt 5 ports. And another two Thunderbolt